Okay, so I'm going to be trying this live stream to paint Falcone, Carmine Falcone, from the Batman miniature game. And this is from the Batman film, Robert Pattinson. So this is awesome. This is the signature piece from the start set, and it's very cool. I've got a slightly dodgy table, as you can see from there, but it works. And this is going to be an awesome centerpiece for the game. So let's start off, as always, with some Apothecary White to do the hair. So I bought the starter set after playing the Game of Thrones by Night Models, Game of Thrones miniature game by Night Models. Really enjoying it. And this looked like such a good game because it's basically the same game, just with Batman. But the signature pieces that they've got in this game are so cool. So I've literally got the Batman, not the Batman, sorry. I've got the Joker now as well. There we go. Now, he's also got a white shirt, so I'm just going to give this a bit of a paint as well. There we go. I'm using Citadel contrast paints here. That is the... so these are metal. Just looking at this as well. Yes, there's metal girder, this. I'm going to do a kind of mahogany... Mahogany? I don't think that's the right word. Kind of like a purple maroon, I guess. And then you've got a lamp there as well, lamp shade and a lamp there. Awesome. So let's just get some white on this lampshade. Like so. Nice. To get some different shades, as it were. Right, so now moving on. Zoom in a little bit more. Oops. There we go. It's better. So this snooker cue is kind of like a reddy brown. So I'm going to go in with a Gore-Grunter fur for the snooker cue itself, and then it's got a black, white tip and a black handle at the back. And the Game of Thrones miniature game is, the miniatures are ridiculously cool. But as with that Game of Thrones miniature game, the models are not easy to put together. That is the only problem. The miniatures are awesome, but not easy to put together, as I've mentioned on the review. There's a lot of flash to get rid of, so it's like where the resin mold has kind of been taken out. There's a lot of cleanup to do. And I really like the Batman movie. You know, the Batman movie. I think it's a great new Batman release. I think it works really well. I can't wait for the next one to come out in a couple of years' time with the Joker. Okay, so he's got a black. This overcoat is black. Well, hang on a minute. No, so the undercoat is black. Okay, right. Let's see if I can find. That should be easier. So kind of like a blackish grey very. I mean, a lot of the game is black and grey, to be fair. So it's nothing too unusual. It's kind of the same. You've got some carpet going on here, which can do kind of like a bluey, maybe a Killian green. I'm thinking in there. So let's go with, for next, let's try this chair out. So I've got this lovely rich purple, which is Luxian purple. I'm going to do the chair next in this Luxian purple. And then I'm going to put some Nuln Oil to basically darken it up afterwards. I have got, I can't remember what the purple's colour is, but I've got another purple which is much darker. But just be too dark, I think, for this particular one. Okay. So just going around here. Don't worry about, I'm not worried too much about getting over that, because that's going to be, well, that'll be wood, I guess, wouldn't it? So I can, oops, paint over that anyway, so it's not too much of a problem. And again, it's just letting the paint do all the work. Like so. Now, some of this is quite hard to get around. It's going to be even harder to get. And to be fair, like, it might be easier to paint them while they're off the base. That might have been an easier way of doing this, for sure. I chose not to, but there's no reason why you can't. Okay, there we go. It's very bright at the moment. Don't worry, I'm going to darken that tone later on. Right, okay. So I'm going to give him grey trousers. So let's go in with some basilicanum grey. And I'm going to do the same for the jacket as well. So I'm just going to do it all grey here. Coat's going to be black. Shoes are going to be black. And I use some Nuln Oil on the trousers as well. I'm not too fussed about going over the cloak, because again, I'm going to be putting black on there. Oops, it's terrible. But again, it doesn't really matter. That's going to be a bit harder to get hold of. Going from the back, like so. And again, yeah, you might find it easier painting it unassembled. Right, okay. Of course, this live stream will be available offline. There we go. Okie dokie. I'll keep the grey out because what I'm going to do now is, while I've got the grey out, I'm going to do these stairs. Like so. And also I'm just going to get the grey down on the base itself. There we go. Same on the other side. I'm just going to there. Let's make sure we've got those painted up. The sides. That wall's going to be grey as well. That's why I'm not too fussed about going over that either. Again, you know, it is Batman, so it is dark theme. And then just trying to get the paint and the brush down here. Okay, awesome. Oh, I'll have the grey out in a bit as well. Okay, next, let's do some woodwork onto here. So I'm going to use wildwood. I'm just going to do it all, but there's going to be some detailing that I'll do later on. Again, this could be done before assembling for ease of painting, but I just assembled all the miniatures at the same time, so. Now I might not do that with the Joker miniature, and I'll show you the Joker miniature in a minute. Oops. Right, just a bit of a mistake there. Be all right. This as well. There we go. Not too bad. And then carry on up the top. Okay, nice. And then I'll just paint underneath. Lovely. There we go, that's the table done. Wildwood, I'll keep that out for a second. I'm thinking I'll do this. In wood. There we go. We're just waiting for that to dry, and then we'll do that in wood as well. But while I've got the legs here, let's do the legs. Oops. There we go. And the others. Yeah, this would have been a lot easier painting when it's not been assembled. There we go. Right, I'm just gonna clean her up. So, a little bit better. As I say, I'm probably going to go with the Killing Green. Was that a bit bright? Yeah, I think I'll go with that. There you go. Let's try it on a step, see what it comes out like. Now, be aware, this will be very bright, but very regal and expensive looking, which is what we want for Falcone. Falcone. I'll be going over around the actual base itself with black. Just Abaddon black. Yeah, I like that. Next step. And I've just got new internet in the house, and that's why I wanted to try this live stream out, see if it could, because I didn't do live stream for a while because my internet connection, but hopefully this is now going to give us better quality in terms of that live stream video. I'm hoping it's in HD rather than 720, but we will find out later on. And don't worry, we're going to use washes to darken the tone of these colors, because obviously this is very bright and we don't want it this bright. Well, I do like a Killian green. Such a rich turquoise. And I'm being liberal with the paint. Oops. But again, quite hard to reach areas. But we're doing all right. We're doing all right. Just that bit down. Yeah. It's pretty good. And then we'll just carry it on down here. Like so. Nice. So as I say, it's a bit bright. Oh wow, I think I might have spilt some in there. Let's get rid of that. There we go. Very cool. As I say, when that dries, we will work on that. So next comes Gilliman Flesh for the skin tone. I'm gonna swap brushes. And we'll move around to there. Okay. There you go, there's the face. Making sure to leave the moustache. I've got the hands. A bit more than that. There we go. That's the skin done. And at this moment right now, I'm going to chuck on the red for the glasses. There we go. Went a bit over that actually. It's terrible. There we go. Let's use some Vulpus Pink. That was Blood Angels Red, by the way. Now I'm going to make this nice. I guess kind of like red wine in a way, but it's probably more whiskey, isn't it? Nice. Oh dear. It's all right. I can show how we fix that. I've just seen over there the vase has got a bit of that Achillean green on it, which we don't want. I think I'll use a blue. Let's go with a blue. So I'm going to use Ultramarines blue. For these two bottles here, or bits of glass, and then we can highlight with some white. Dry brush, I don't know, something like that, or just edge it, highlight. It is a bit hard getting in there. There we go. I think we'll go into the jacket now. So we've got a grey tie as well, actually. Let's do the grey tie and then we'll do the black jacket. So again, Basilicanum grey. There we go. Missed a bit up there. I like it. Right, what we got going on here? Let's have a little look. As best I can. I think we'll be all right just going in straight with the black there. Yeah. Okay, so let's tie done, so let's get the black out. Black Templar, as always. So rather than him looking like a scientist, this should make him look more like a suit. I'm just going to get the black to there. I just realised he's got some sleeves. This black's brilliant for the Batman, and many gives it a kind of bluish, I guess a slight bluish tinge to it, which is quite nice. It is my go-to black contrast paint, that's for sure. Try not to ruin this too much. Now I could get underneath that collar with a wash rather than ruining it all with paint. And don't worry, we're going to darken everything with a wash, so the greys will be darker once we're finished. I probably won't finish this in the live stream. Let's see how far we can get. There we go. And we'll do the shoes while we're here. Hopefully they don't bleed into the Killian green. Ideally you want to let that carpet dry completely. There we go. Put it there. A bit. There we go. It's carmine, kind of jacket and everything done. Black. While I've got the black out, I'm going to do that last bottle black as well. Wow, that's quite hard to get out of here. It's a better angle. Nice. And then we're going to do a bit of a black end to this one. Like that. There we go. And then we'll do one little ring around this. Like so, and then we'll have it white, and then I'll just do a little bit of a bluish tip to it. That carpet's coming out and look really nice. It looks velvety. I mean, it'll probably not dry like that, to be fair, but it should look good. Okay, let's go in with that wood. So back to wildwood. Let's do this chair. I'm not too fussed about the bottom. Underneath, you're not going to see that. There we go. That'll do. So that's the chair. Okay, after this chair, where should we go next? That vase is being shouting to. Bit tempted by a black vase, to be honest. No, I think that would be a white porcelain vase. So what I'm going to need to do is I need to touch that up. So we've got a little bit of Wraithbone core paint, a bit of paint on that, and just smarten up the mistakes we made earlier. There we go. That'll probably do us for the vase. I should have said as well, I canned this with Citadel Wraithbone spray, as I do with all my miniatures for using contrast paints. So this bit up the top here should actually be wood. So let's go back to wildwood. Let's give that. Finish. There we go. It's looking all right. It's looking all right. Then his glasses, the rims of his glasses are actually black. So we'll go on to that in a bit. Just need to do the grey sleeves, obviously. Then use a wash. Oh, we need a grey as well for that, actually. So let's go back to Basilican and grey again and get this wall done. Now this is a big flat surface, which contrast paints aren't particularly great at all. So this might be the worst part of the miniature because of that fact. We will see. But hopefully it'll just like pull down. I did not wash the miniatures, but I tend not to, even though they say because of resins you should always wash your miniature with soapy water. I just don't bother. And I haven't had any problems. Okay, just trying to get behind. Painting the metal is going to be a bit of a bind. Okay. Nice. Okay, so there's the wall. And I think it'll come out all right. And while I've got the grey out, let's just go on to his sleeves. And these miniatures are so good. As I say, the Game of Thrones miniature game by Night Models is what got me interested in this, in Night Models games. It's a really good game as well. Really, really good game. Hang on a sec, I need to get in there. But when I saw all these, you know, signature pieces, I guess you can call them, for the Batman game, is like, oh, this is so cool. I don't know how they'll play on the board on the actual battlefield. But yeah, we will soon find out. And then I got a bus to add to my cityscape board, which will be quite cool. So I'll definitely be showing a few bits and bobs from that as well. Okay, there we go. It's getting there. It's definitely getting there. What I'm going to probably use now is some black, I think. No, I've got to think this through a bit. Yeah, let's get the black out again. And just thinking for this shade of this light, what I'm going to do is just get some black paint onto. Oop. Nice. And what I'll probably end up doing is if I mean, I could just, yeah. Right. Oh, no, I need to keep the black. Because now we need to do the tricky little part, which is going to be his glasses. So now I have to get a bit closer to do these. Oh, that's terrible. I think I got away with it, but how's that look? Just gone into the skin there, have I? So I'm just using some water to try and... I don't know. Pretty happy with that. Maybe just a touch more. There we go. Right, now we need a bit of, let me think, a little Space Wolves grey, just for the Q-tip. No, I know. Actually, not grey. Green, isn't it? Not blue. Green, we want. So try a bit of Mantis green. There you go. Bit of chalk on there. Okay, got to wait for that to dry. The top of this, I'll probably do... Let's go black again. Nice. It's quite good just looking through on a camera, because then you can just hopefully pick up some problems. We're looking all pretty good. I think I'm going to go in with a brass colour for the... Nah, we'll just go in silver. Just go standard lead belcher. So I move that over to there. So we're going to get some lead belcher. We'll use that one. A good shake. And then after I've done this, I will have to call it a night for the live stream. There we go. And I'm not going to be able to hold that, unfortunately. Got a nice big base to hold though. So just going in with lead belcher here. And the washers are going to be the absolute essential bit as always with these miniatures. Cool. Nice. And what I can actually do here, hopefully, is I can just pull that away. Try not to do it too strongly. And just paint that bit behind, which is quite handy. There is a decent amount of flexibility in this plastic that they use. It's thermosetting plastic, I think it is. But you've got to be careful because it's pretty fragile as well. Okay, so what we're going to do is going to put some Ard Coat, which is like a gloss varnish, on the vase and on the bottles. So it's literally the inside of there I want to do next. I'm going to go in with a bit of this. And let's see how it comes out. Now the black, it's not set. So let's just try and, but the black will help. Hopefully, he says. So as I move, like so. Cool, okay, I'm quite happy with that. And I'm just gonna, oh dear, whoops, clean my brush first. And just go in with the yellow for the lamp shade itself. Oh dear, that's not particularly great. There we go. Not sure. Might have to redo that lampshade, I think. Okay. So that's kind of the base coats. So what we need to do now is we've got some really important Nuln Oil, Reikland Flesh Shade, and Agrax Earth Shade. So Nuln Oil is the really important one. for so much of this. But just looking, we've still got wet paint pretty much everywhere, so we're not going to be able to do that right now. So that's where I'm going to leave the live stream. So that's Falcone from the Batman miniatures game, from the Batman version of Falcone. That's it, painted with contrast paints. A little less than an hour. So it's such a cool signature piece as well. We're going to get paint solid black around the outside, which will frame it. Going to get all that washes put onto it. We obviously need to put washes on this, everything else, just to make it a little bit better. Still not sure about the vase, but I think having white vase is actually quite good because it stands out quite well, which is kind of what I want. So yeah, there we go. So I hope you enjoyed it. Hopefully, if the quality is any good on this live stream, then I'll be definitely doing some more live streams, painting some other stuff up as well, as I go through some different miniatures. And before I go, just to show. So, as a bit of a pre-runner, if we zoom out, this is the Joker pack I bought. I mean, it's pretty mad. It's going to be awesome. And again, I'm definitely using it on the big base because I love these signature kind of these miniatures and these poses. I think they're awesome. So I'm looking forward to painting this up. That's it if you want it on just a normal 40mm base, I think it is. Yep, 40mm option base, you see. So you've got that, but I'm using the 60mm, which is the same size as this one. Nice big base to work on, but these are quality. Also, I've got the Lannisters from Night Models. So I've got the Lannisters version as well. The expansion pack with Tyrion and Joffrey and all that stuff. So loads to paint up, which should be really cool to see. There we go. Okay, so until next time, keep enjoying the hobby.